Hi friends, welcome back to Nessa's Nook. So today I'm going to try something I've seen online, I've seen on shorts and things like that, but I've never done. I don't know for sure how you all feel about peeling potatoes. I would rather scrub toilets all day than peel potatoes. And yes, I have that really super nice Rebel food processor that peels like 5 minute potatoes at the same time, and I still don't want to peel potatoes. I don't know what it is about peeling potatoes. And then the thing is, I use like the Yukon Golds most of the time. Sometimes the reds. I prefer the Yukons. So there's hardly no skin whatsoever anyways. But when it comes to mashed potatoes, I don't care for home style mashed potatoes with the skins. I can understand why people make the home style because of course they're like me who don't like to peel potatoes. And nobody's here to peel the potatoes for me. So anyways, I don't know for sure if you've ever seen this. Now what I have done is I actually went out and bought some stainless steel little pans that go in my ovens that actually had this, because this would be used for two different things. You have this for pushing the potato through, and of course then it comes with this little pan and I can use this for whatever reason. So the object is to take your potato, I'm going to actually use my Instant Pot because I don't boil potatoes on the stove anymore. Why, I don't know. When I do, I just make a heck of a mess. Boil marks everywhere. It's crazy. I don't even like to deal with it. So I'm going to bring you down here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. I hope this works out. I grabbed enough potatoes. I think there's going to be enough for today's dinner and tomorrow's dinner, which will be good because if you don't have to peel potatoes or you don't have to cook them or whatever, that's why you see me use a lot of instant potatoes. Yes, I work at home. Yes, I have a channel, but I have a lot on my plate and I don't have time to always sit here, and even if this does work, I mean this will take a lot of time off, but you still have that time of the cooking it and all that prep work that I'm just sometimes really not willing to do. So if this does work out, I am going to rebuy like probably another 10-pound bag of potatoes, and then what I would do is cook them up, you mash them, put them in the freezer, and then I take out like a little container of what it'd be enough for Mark and I for dinner, and boom, you just warm it up. You just take that out and thaw it out beforehand, and then you just warm it up, and it comes back just like regular potatoes. Some people don't like them the way I do it. I think it tastes just like regular potatoes, so I do it that way. So let me go ahead and stop talking so much and show you here now. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm only going to cut these in half. I have water already down in the bottom of my Instant Pot. I did cut a couple pieces of the potatoes that to me were questionable. I didn't want to see for sure if it was really any good, and hopefully that is going to be enough because this container is already getting full. But the thing is, hopefully what I'll be able to do is just press this down, and this should be pretty good. Now obviously I have my 3-quart here, that's what I'm working with. And then I have my 3-quart liner, which makes even 3-quart even smaller. So I'm hopeful that I can get these last 2 potatoes in here. Yeah, I think it's still going to be able to stay underneath the cook line, I hope. Cut that off. I don't like the way that looks either. I mean, that's one thing, you could choose to, cut off whatever parts you don't like, and hopefully this will work here. So this is a little bit more loaded, but I think it's still going to be fine. I don't suggest doing that. I don't know if you see it right there. I don't suggest doing that, because you got that little piece and you got the lid. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on. Now I know some people, they don't cook the Instant Pot potatoes as long as I do, but I like to just make sure they're done. So I'm going to go ahead and hit pressure cook. I'm going to bring this up to 20 minutes. I am going to let this do a manual release. I don't have to push any buttons with the Instant Pot I have. So what's going to happen is it's going to come up to pressure. It's going to start the cook time, and then it's going to go ahead and release. I have a little bit of time because Mark's at the dentist today, and this will go, like I said, hopefully for tonight's dinner and tomorrow's dinner. So I'll come back to see what this is looking like and if I actually did the good job that I'm hoping this is going to do. Alright, so I have a glove on because these potatoes are still hot. So we'll see how this first one goes. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at that. I mean, Why have I been peeling potatoes? Look at that. Why have I been peeling potatoes all these years? Look at that. So I'm going to work on these and get these peeled, and then I will be right back. Alright, y'all. Mark helped me with this a little bit. I don't know if I will peel another potato ever again for mashed potatoes. And now this is definitely going to be enough potatoes for the 2 days, so I don't have to worry about that. I absolutely love this. Now, I'm going to make a couple of smaller patties so the butter melts a little bit easier. Throw in some, that might be enough, I'm not for sure. Throw in some milk. Now normally I would probably use the electric masher, but I'm trying to just see how well, oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my God, even, I mean, to get the really fine mashed potatoes, you probably want the potato masher or the KitchenAid like I like to do mine in. This is utterly amazing, you guys. I mean, yeah, it took a minute for the potatoes to peel or to cook, but you're going to have that problem with however you know what I'm saying, peel them, and then you still have to boil them. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely worthwhile. Now, obviously, I could see doing this with, I think I got a bigger sheet over there on one of mine, and we could make a bigger bowl, so like when I do buy that 10-pound bag, I can actually just go ahead and use like the 6 or the 8 quart Instapot, fill up the potatoes, mash these up, put them in those little containers, and then I would just have the mashed potatoes. But I mean, look at that. No time at all. Now I'll obviously add salt and pepper to this, but I know sometimes it's just little things that sometimes gets to you, but this was this was absolutely probably the easiest I've ever done mashed potatoes in my life. So do I ever suggest doing this? Hands down, yes. If you do try this, or if you have tried it, let me know what you've done. You guys know that you're always welcome to add, other channels. If you're saying, well, I'd like to do it this way, but you don't have a channel, you're always welcome to do it that way. There is always, underneath my support my page, there is like the Amazon store. It's not things, it's not mine. I guess I make a small commission on it, whatever. But things that I see here in my pages or in my videos, and I will link these 2 that I have gotten off there that has that smaller thing to push the potatoes through. So maybe it's something that you might want to pick up too. That's always there. And then down below is obviously, people that I have affiliates with and stuff like that, like Harvest Writing and such. But definitely check that out. Check if you I'm so happy this worked. I was kind of worried that it would not work, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's on film and it's not going to work. But you all know that you come along with me, good, bad, or whatever. So this is something I highly recommend. I'm going to just go ahead and put a lid on this so this stays nice and warm while I cook dinner, and we'll bring dinner out. So you all have a very, very blessed and wonderful day.